So more islanders are now speaking out and are slamming Conor for everything that has taken place. Left, right and centre, just being slammed.
I don't know if they thought that post in that black square was taking the piss. And one person in particular is just taking the piss, man.
Hey guys, it's Muradi. Hopefully you guys are doing well today. If you haven't already, click that button for daily and consistent content. Head over to my Instagram, subscribe to the channel. Let's get into this quick fire video. So we have one of the islanders, I believe his name is Jordan, and he is doing some kind of chat with Will.
Who's that one person
Talking about
in particular?
Conor, bro. He's taking the piss. He's taking the piss, man. How can you not come out and address those racist texts?
And they're both speaking about just situations and racism, and something that really irritated Jordan was that the fact that, you know, people like Conor were posting these black squares but didn't really speak out on any matters.
And then post like that black square like you stand with the Black Lives Matter movement. Fucking cheeky, bro. Cheeky. And I'm tired of letting people let it slide because they don't want a confrontation. You know, Ched just piped up about it and you spoke about it. We've been talking about it all week long, how it's fucking cheeky.
I think this was just before Conor made his announcement on this whole situation, but he was just tremendously irritated and bothered by it because it came across as fake performative.
I don't like the way he was silent on the topic the whole time.
Yeah.
Then posted the black square, turned the comments off because he knew people would get onto them. And then went silent again for a couple weeks after, like he was like laying low, you know what I mean? Like trying to fly under the radar, let the thing like burn off, or let this whole Black Lives Matter thing cool off, and then I'll pipe up again and not say nothing about it.
And this is the issue. A lot of things will always come across performative because you're literally putting something online, so it can become as like a performance. But it's about what that person does, and if you can actually see them doing the work behind it and the action behind it to make it seem like it's a performative or not. Because a lot of people, a lot of these content creators or whatever would put a black square, then they would put something like back to their normal resume, and that in itself just seems a bit weird, like some current trend. I actually didn't put a black square because I don't feel like it really would do anything from my perspective. I would happily, you know, buy a lot of food and drinks for protesters. I'd rather, you know, and then I donated to GoFundMe links and so forth, and then obviously I'm creating one for the Yemen crisis specifically. I'd like to put an action behind it. I feel like, yes, you can raise awareness, which I have done on this channel, and I'm going to continue to do so, and I have been doing so, but I also feel like there needs to be some kind of physical action, because if there's more than you can do, why are you not doing it? That's what I've continuously said. Which is why I was like, I went to the first protest and I just saw this one guy and he was holding water, and there was like a sign, people would go sky his water, and then I just thought to myself, maybe I should do something like this. And then I was just in shopping in Sainsbury's, and it just clicked in my head that maybe I should do, and I started buying bare stuff, and I was putting in little bags, I was handing it out to people, and people just took it. So if there's more that you can do, use your brain, get creative as a content creator, and use that and feel that to do better for people. I also do plan to do a GoFundMe link for Yemen as well. I feel like I've done a video where all the ad revenue will go towards Yemen crisis for those who can't donate, but for those who can donate, I'm thinking of creating one. So let me know in the bio if you guys would appreciate that. But yes, back to the story. Got off on a bit of a tangent. Even Conor spoke out himself.
I feel like now's the perfect time to address what I've said in the past. Stupid comment I made. I was in a bad place, I wasn't thinking straight.
And he ended up doing kind of a video after the statement that he made, and he basically said that he was just way too scared to speak out. He didn't know how to speak out, but now that this movement is happening, you know, you can educate yourself. No, I feel like, okay, I agree with him. Now that the Black Lives Matter movement is happening, people are going to, you know, awaken or get educated or change themselves. That's what happens with a movement, and he is kind of showing that. But at the same time, I think the idea of being too scared to speak out, okay, maybe after a month or two, but 6 months, child, you want to wait 6 whole months to speak out? Like,
Run around, my friends and family know that wasn't me. I feel like now's the perfect time to address what I've said, and I feel like the BLM movement is all about change and educating others. I feel like I'm so lucky to have the platform that I've got. Staying silent is the worst thing you can do, and I'm sorry from the bottom of my heart, but the reason I never came out before and addressed it was because I've been scared the whole time. I've been so scared about everything, but with what's going on now, I had to come out and address it.
even if he spoke out within the next 2 weeks or the week after that happened, guaranteed nobody would be even talking about you or slamming you or cussing you out now. You have prolonged this issue. You have extended this issue when you did not need to. You could have just spoken about this within the next week, made that video, made a statement, made something. But to remain silent on a matter only allows it to get bigger and bigger and bigger. It leaves a conversation space because you're trying to ignore a problem and push it away, which shows that you just don't have enough respect for it. Let me know your thoughts are when it comes to this, and subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys soon for another video.